Well, hi there, everyone. This is Dave Lovett, and welcome to our webinar tonight about how to prospect using Facebook. Now, if you don't know me, I've been around the industry for over 30 years, and I'm actually the owner of one of our websites called daveandmichellelovett.com, and I'm one of the top leaders worldwide in my company right now. And my favorite motto has always been, life's too short for a full-time job. Now, I know many of you are interested in Facebook and Facebook marketing and how to do it properly and stuff like this. So I want to spend some time tonight kind of going over that so you can know exactly what to do when you're on there, particularly if you've been on there for a while or you're just now getting on. You know, in the old days when I built a business, I'm considered what they call an old school marketer. What we used to do is we'd go and grab the phone book or start calling people, or we'd go into McDonald's and try to meet someone. I mean, many of you heard about the 3-foot rule and deal with that, and I still do that because it's very effective. However, I also have found out over the years that, things change, and Facebook now is a gold mine for our industry. I mean, you can easily change all these millions of people over there from cold markets into your warm markets if you just know what to do. And so, matter of fact, just understand how the industry kind of works. Today, within 3 years, at least 60% of all network marketers transfer to another opportunity. Now think about that. That's a large fishing pond out there on Facebook when there's 900 million people plus on Facebook worldwide. That means basically about 10 million network marketers are on there, and they're on Facebook. So about 20% are looking for a new opportunity almost every single year. That means like this year alone, there are a couple of million people out there looking for you if you know how to connect into them. Regardless of how positive they were in the past about their opportunity, they are now looking, and it's up to us to find them out there. So with that kind of thinking process, what's going to be your Facebook strategy? Do you even have a plan? I can tell you this, after watching and observing, a lot of the stuff that we did in the old school works just as effectively in new school or on Facebook marketing. And I found out that most people do it all wrong. And what happens is now, if you're not on Facebook, the easiest way is to go to facebook.com, and then you'll see, as soon as you go over there, it says sign up. So that's all you do. It's very simple. It's free. It doesn't cost any money to do so. Boom, you're up, you're running, and you're in Facebook. Now let's talk about it. Now, Facebook marketing is not rocket science. Now, we're not talking about going in there and posting ads. We're not talking about doing any kind of pay-per-click things. We're just talking about meeting people just like you would anywhere else. So the key here is to treat people how you want to be treated, as you were just meeting them at a party or anything like this. And kind of the rule of thumb is for every 100 friends that you have on as a Facebook, you're going to have about 100 times per month or people are going to be checking out your profile. So your profile is kind of critical because everybody's going to be looking at it. Everybody's going to be in there looking around. So you just want to make sure that you've got that set up properly. And the whole idea is going to be about building up your business credibility on Facebook. Now, I know some of you have never been in business before. Don't be concerned about it. We're going to work on that right now and tonight to do that. First of all, if you want to build a business through Facebook, Facebook's going to have a business look. Now, if you're a model and you're a swimsuit model, then maybe that would be appropriate for you. But for most people, it's not good for business. So you want to pick photographs and ideas that portray a business feel to them. Also, I like to tell people not to mix family and business contacts in. Try to have a separate Facebook account for your family. And actually, a fan page is perfect for your business. You want to kind of keep it kind of separate. Why? Because family thinks differently than your business does about you. Matter of fact, if you've seen some pictures like I have on that, this is what starts showing up. Family and friends tend to make wild photographs. They post it up there, and I can't get them removed faster than they put them up there sometimes. And I don't want people to get the wrong impression about me, particularly if they don't know me yet. So just to understand that, watch who you have on there and make sure you keep the account separately. So you want to remove all the weird and funny photographs you have already, because it's not going to bring you very much business at all. I can guarantee you that. So with that in fact, okay, in this age, remember though, you're the brand. It's not your opportunity. It's not your company. It's going to be you. You're the one's going to brand yourself. Your great opportunity is just a vehicle, but they want to get connected with you. Because why? Because you're unique. See, there's only one of you. There are millions of products and services out there, thousands of different companies that people can join. But people have never connected because of a product. People always connect with people. And then they like the product because they like the people. So remember that when you're on Facebook, a lot of same rules still apply. And you want to have people to have an open mind. So I kind of back off a little bit. I come from a kind of a curiosity approach. If you reveal your product too soon, they're going to go over and Google your product, and next thing you know is they could be captured by somebody else. So you just want to have people have an open mind. Don't be concerned about it. Just let them become likable, and you become likable to them, and then you can move on from there, just the way business should be done. But also remember that if you position yourself as a retailer because you want to post your brand everywhere on there, then you're more likely to attract retailers and not networkers or big builders. Because big builders are pretty smart and pretty savvy about how they do things. Now, of course, you're going to be proud to team up with your opportunity, but play it smart. Remember, the average retailer, like a person who's just selling products in any of these companies, is only making about $30,000 a year. But they have to work 68 hours a week to maintain that. You want to be a networker so you can develop that residual income. It's a little bit different thinking process. I know some of you are probably saying, hey, $30,000 a year looks good to me. Well, wouldn't it be better to have $300,000 a year coming in and working 10 hours a week? That seems to me a much better proposition if you do it properly. But play it smart as you're on there. Now, you want to position yourself kind of as a supporter of the industry, an advocate, okay? Whether you are already successful or not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're going to be part of a team. You're going to be a part of other people that goes on that. So you want to position yourself as, I'm really supportive of my company. I'm really supportive of the industry. Now, when you put your profile together, make sure you have your own picture. Not a picture of a bottle of vitamins or your juice or cosmetic or coin or whatever you have out there. You want to make sure on your profile you've got pictures of you. People connect in with people. They want to be of that. And then watch what you post about your business. Let people kind of guess a little bit. I've always felt it's much more effective if people ask me what I do for a living than for me to tell them what I do for a living. Because when they ask me, then no longer it's not a pitch. It's just answering a question. So I'm not coming on to them. They're basically coming the opposite way. And that's so much more effective than anything else. So when you're posting, watch what you post about your business. Keep it smart. Be smart about it. Let me give you some tips. In general, don't use buzzwords. Downline, upline, recruitment. No one wants to be in a downline. Use the word team. My team and I are doing some great stuff. And recruitment is done in the Army. I was in the Army. All we do is recruit, okay? We have recruits. Okay? You're looking for business partners. You're looking for people that you can have a lifelong friendship with, and that takes a little bit more expertise and a little bit more skills. And you also want to kind of watch your wall. What happens is as you develop friends, other people start posting things in there. It only takes about a minute a day to look at that, but if you're getting you connect in with someone and all of a sudden you get a lot of spam coming in from them, first thing I do is I defriend them. I get rid of them. I get them, move them off to the other side. In other words, I don't need to have them on my wall right now. I want business people. I want people that I can be proud of, and I like what they post up there. Also, I don't play any Facebook games. There's no Mafia Wars. There's no Farmville. There's no eggs or anything like this. I don't do any of that kind of stuff because that tends to fill up all your news feeds, and that's not building up your credibility. Here you are a business person, but you're playing games all the time. Matter of fact, my wife, whenever she sees anyone in our business, or not our business, anybody as our friend that's playing a lot of games, she defriends them automatically. It's like, okay, that's not the person we want to deal with because they're too much playing than they are actually building a business or doing what they need to do it. So now you're in, you got your profile kind of going on, you got some general tips kind of going on. Now look at this. Now you want to look for people that you know now. People you know. People maybe you were in school with a couple of years ago, for work people, friends, neighbors, relatives, long lost, things like that. You want to look for them. And it's very simple. It's just a little thing right in Facebook, around the top of it says search for people, places, and things. So you can just automatically search for them and people will come up, which is kind of cool. Matter of fact, how do you get Facebook like 500 friends or more? Well, what's so nice about it, here I did my son has friends. So I can go through his friends. Once you've friended someone and they friended you back, then what you do is you look and see what kind of friends they have. Do they know someone that you've forgotten about? They're friends of friends. And then all you do is click on their name and ask them to friend you. And the next thing you know is you've got another friend. So they are memory joggers to kind of help you out a little bit. Now, if you can, and you can also, there's a place on Facebook to find friends from different parts of your life. Now, this is like really cool because now you can look for people from your past schools, your work friends, your neighbors, things like that maybe you were already involved with, but now you've moved or you've moved on or it was years ago. I mean, I got my master's degree, 40 years ago. Well, not very many people that I know, are still around, otherwise they'd be doing that. Well, that's kind of a memory jogger. But here's the key here. You want to do just a few a day. And remember, when you have your profile set up and you've told all the different things that you are involved into, you can change those at any time. In other words, let's look at the one that says self-employed entrepreneur. If I were to just click on that, all of a sudden a whole bunch of people will come up that also have self-employed entrepreneur. So I can look and see who I like, go to their pages, kind of see if I like them or not, and then either try to add them as a friend or not. I can also change self-employed entrepreneur. I can change that to network marketing, MLM, home business, any of those things. And I can change it at any time by going to my profile and changing it. And it gives me a whole different list of people. Isn't that great? You can even modify where you're from, what schools you went to. I mean, you can, your neighborhood. And my suggestion would be that you can connect with about 5 people a day. And look at big networkers or corporate people and try to be looking at connecting with people about 5 a day. Now, you don't want to go crazy on this and do 30 or 40 or 50 because Facebook doesn't like that. They're saying, wait a minute, you're just trying to spam people, trying to get them as friends, and you're really not their friend. So take it easy here. Don't do any more than about 5 a day. I mean, 5 a day is 150 a month. I mean, goodness gracious, how many people you want to be connecting in? A lot of people, once you start this process, you'll be a friend of somebody else, and they'll be friending you anyway, and you'll slowly start growing, and then it'll get faster and faster and faster. But you can modify what you want to do. So you can see enter another city, enter another city. I mean, it's just a great way to build your list. If you want 500 people or so, it shouldn't take you more than just a couple of months, 2 to 3, 4 months or so, and you're there. I mean, you're already there, much less 1,000. You can also go in and join groups. You can search for people, places, things, groups, and look for. And then when you go to a group, look for interesting comments. Look for interesting posts and interesting people that you think you can relate to. Just look for them. They're there. You can see I'm a member of a lot of different networking groups, coin collecting groups, and things like Bay Area groups, things of that nature, including my own company. I mean, I wanted to make sure that I was connected into my own company. What a great place for Facebook for all of us to be able to connect in together with each other. And then I can do that. My team DNA is my group. So I can have what takes place in there. Our team kind of comes together. They can ask questions. They can put some posts in there. Next thing you know is they can have a question of me. I type in an answer to them, and they're instantly get that. Well, that's what happens with your company, with your group, with your team that you're already involved in too. You can do the same thing. But lots of other companies, lots of other things that exist out there that you can plug into. So, but remember, if you're enthusiastic about your opportunity, I know you want to shout it out, but can I give you a hint? Hold on to your breath. Don't be yelling at people right at the very beginning. Here's how to approach these new Facebook friends. You want to build up a new business relations based upon trust and integrity. So your new tools in this 21st century is going to be comments, messages, chats, posts, likes, emails, and then eventually a phone call or even actually meeting with them. But those are the new tools. The new tools on Facebook is that you'll be commenting and messaging and chatting and posting and liking people, and that will start developing a relationship and moving you down the road to a closer relationship with someone down that you really like. Here's the biggest mistake you can make. Hey, nice to connect with you on Facebook. Check out my deal. Look at my product. Get rich here. I mean, that's absolutely the worst thing you can do. Absolutely the worst thing you do. And you see it all the time. What you want to do is look for things that are in common. Things that you like. Don't try to make up something you don't like. I mean, a hobby, a music, sports, books, etc. And start commenting and show some really sincere interest into them. I mean, if you're a fan of Robert Kiyosaki, go to his group and just connect in with people. Oh, that's really good. But here's a tip that I've always carried on. Always ask questions. Don't just comment. Ask a question. Because asking a question gets a response, and you can go back and forth. So no matter what you do, where you're in there, this is keys. Always be asking questions. Ask them questions and moving them towards that so you're getting a dialogue going on. Now, one thing you want to make sure you do, you got to have patience in this thing. To build up a relationship, does a relationship happen in a day or a week or a month? Maybe not. But it's going to take you 3, 4, 5, 6 months to develop up some of these things going back and forth. But if you'll spend about 20 minutes a day total in Facebook, you'll get things changed. You'll meet people that you haven't met. You'll be able to find people out there that are got the same interests, looking for things that you're looking for, and you'll be able to converse quite a bit. So I just encourage you, just take a little moment of time, get in there, kind of look around, start meeting some people, and start seeing what's going on. And the power of the like button is incredible. It only takes 1 second to give a compliment to people. Now, here's a post that I did, and 21 people liked my post. Well, that got my attention real quick when I saw that. I went, whoa, look at all those people liking my post. And it was kind of cool to see that. It made me feel good. But I've done the same thing in groups before that I'm a member of, but not my own personal opportunity. So it gives me a chance. People click on it, and now we have a little dialogue going on. So it's just great. It's a great way to meet people to do that. Now at the beginning, you want to kind of start with, I don't know, posting neutral articles. I don't mean being milquetoast or anything like that, but you just want to be kind of cool about it, okay? Because people don't realize even putting a quote up there or an interesting thought, it's going to attract. Here's a lady up here, Josephine, the very first one. She just put a quote up there. Got 7 people who commented on it, and 6 people like it. I mean, it just boom, bam. Same thing with Sean. He put up a little thing up there, and the next thing you know, he's got all 10 other people who just like it and want to be a part of it. Well, that is great. And when someone comments, that's a good time for you to get back to them and say, oh, thanks a lot, I appreciate it. And you start that conversation you have. What company are you in, or where are you from, or I haven't seen your name on here before. Did I miss that? I mean, small little things, small talk, very small talk. But here's a major key: never send an unsolicited link while posting and commenting for people. In other words, unless they ask for your company, do not send it, not even post it. In other words, here's a couple of them that just do it wrong. That's not their problem. They just haven't been taught right how to do it. But you just to go in there and start posting, oh, get this, get rich, get my deal, buy this, you can't believe this, incredible opportunity. Immediately when people start doing that a lot, I defriend them. I get rid of them because they're just spamming me anyway. So you don't want to be the same way. You want to learn to meet people and to converse with them. So just let me kind of finalize a few things on here. There's lots of other training that you can go to about Facebook and take it to a whole different levels and stuff like this. However, remember, you're the brand, not your product. You're the one out there on the front line. So you want to minimize the excess advertisements about your opportunity on your Facebook. Okay, just minimize it. Doesn't mean you have to ignore it, but I probably send out 3, 4 posts, 5 posts, 6 posts about just general things that would help people. And then I post something about my opportunity, maybe something. But it usually isn't blatant about my opportunity. It's kind of like, hey, I just got back from a trip. Or, hey, I just, look how much fun we're having at the event. Or something of that nature that just kind of get somebody kind of interested in what we're doing. And remember, you're going to position you as a supporter of the industry. You're the one that, whether you're successful or not, are going to be supporting everything, and you're an advocate of it. And then you want to build up a really good relationship with people first. Anytime that you've got them asking you, you're much better off. And so have some patience with it. It may take you 2, 3, 4 months to really get in the swing of this. As you get further and get better, there's an art and there's a science, and the art takes a little bit longer to kind of develop. But as you get further down there, you'll begin to realize how much simpler it is, and getting a little bit more training, getting some training a little bit more, in depth than what this is. And then just publish some awesome content on the web. You'll be surprised what people will come back and do. Start with your own team. Start with, stretching out to other people, and you'll start seeing that. And then start duplicating this in your own team. As you bring people on board, get them on Facebook, and let them do the same thing. So as you can see, if you like this presentation, go over to our Facebook account, Dave and Michelle Lovett. It's actually Dave and Michelle Lovett's fan page, facebook.com/Dave Lovett and Michelle Lovett fan page. Like it, and we'll take care of it. If you want to be part of our groups over there, we'd be glad to have you a part of that. Obviously, if you're involved in our opportunity, we'd certainly want you to be there positively. But wherever I can do to help you, I help people from all organizations all the time by answering questions. Be glad to give you a little bit more insight. If you need to have it, just shoot me an email or give me a call, and I'll be glad to chat with you a little bit about it. So with this in mind, these simple steps will attract people. Don't be concerned about it. You will find people who will be attracted to you. But you want to build up your credibility and build up your business. So go for it. Good night.